Hello, MCKnight here. Welcome to the Dragons Lair. This is episode 44. I've been playing in this server for probably about a year now. And, well, if you look at me, I'm still wearing diamond. So what's up with that? Up until now, I really haven't felt a great need to upgrade to Netherite. After doing several episodes of trying to improve my lifestyle on this server, I guess we could say. Wow, I got myself stuck here. There we go. I decided that, well, I think it was time to go ahead and upgrade my armor. My first problem was our Nether hub is at level 119. I needed to get down to 15. How was I going to do that? I decided that here in the Nether, I actually have a tunnel that goes down for a while. It did not quite get me down to 15. I still had quite a way to go, and that's where I ran into some problems and realized that I dug down a little bit more, and underneath, there wasn't anything except for some land that was down quite a bit. First, I decided that I would take some sand and drop it down there and make a four-sided wall where I would have like a tube that I could go up and down. And so I dropped a bunch of sand down there. Well, I took a look down and the sand didn't land. Well, when it landed, it didn't stay. It just broke. So then my next idea is I wanted to test some scaffolding. And I placed scaffolding on some soul sand, which is what was below me, and the scaffolding, well, I could place it on soul sand, and I thought that would work. And so I dropped some pieces down. I dropped quite a few pieces down, and yeah, it did the same thing. It broke just like the sand. So I was left with one alternative. So yeah, I broke through the floor and dropped down, quick placed some glass. Had trouble because with having the glass frameless, it was real hard to tell exactly where it was and where it wasn't. So I turned that off, and then I started placing my tower and eventually got up to the very top. Once I had that done, I could go all the way down to level 15. And that's where I started opening up a hallway and started placing TNT, and I'll let you see. I'm going to play some highlights of that. I'm not going to show the whole thing, but I'm going to show some highlights of what exactly happened. Now I have a hallway that goes out this way for quite a distance, and then I have a couple that branch off to the side. If I ran into a great amount of lava, I just stopped. I figured I'm not going to fight with the lava, and it just wasn't worth it. And then I ended up coming over here and started placing the hallway in here. I've turned shaders off because it was very difficult to see exactly what was going on. Ooh, that was a good shot. And so I turned them off and it made it easier to see. And so at this point, I have collected 21 ancient debris. I have 20 in my inventory right now. I already placed a piece of coal in both these furnaces. That's why I have them separated into stacks of 8. And I'm going to stick those in there a while. And you also notice I did grab some gold. I'm debating whether I want to do the other 5 pieces of ancient debris or not. And, well, you know what? I think we're going to just go ahead and do it. Before I let this video continue, I want to let you know that I was not very informed, and I show that in the video coming up. I didn't realize that in order to get netherite gear, you needed to go to a bastion and get a netherite upgrade template. And, well, I didn't do that. I haven't done netherite for probably about 2 years now, and I should have done a little bit more research before I started this video. I am also not 100% certain which smithing template I'm gonna use just yet. So, well, we're gonna see. But I think I have to figure out exactly which template I'm gonna use and which exactly how I'm gonna do the armor. Now I've got 20 netherite scraps. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make 5 netherite ingots. Now I do not have a smithing table set up here in my house, and I don't know if I've got one in here or not. Nope. So we got to go over to the villager trading hall, which is where I have one. I am here in the villager trading hall, and I've got a smithing template and our a smithing table. And so what I want to do, I guess I got to figure out, I already did the color on it, so I got to figure out if I want to use this one or if I want to use this one. Both of them still look a lot like diamond. Oh, I'm going to say I think I actually like this one the most. This is what I look like with my full netherite gear. Now, I am probably going to put my elytra back on. The other thing that I want to do is I think I'm going to go ahead and put my sword in here. Okay. So I have never done this before. And I might have to do a little bit of research on how to actually do the weapons and the tools. Because this does not seem to work. After doing some research, I realized that I need to go to a bastion and get the Netherite template upgrade. I really am not thrilled about that because, well, I haven't raided a bastion since they added piglin brutes. I have spent quite a bit of time thinking about this, and I put together a shulker box. So I have some slabs because I'm going to need to dig a tunnel from the Nether hub to get to the location of the bastion. I have some extra polished granite. I am pretty certain I'm not going to need it. I have 2 buckets of lava, some scaffolding, and some ladders. So, and then in my inventory I have a stone cutter just in case I gotta convert some of these polished granite to slabs. With that, I just need to grab another shulker box. Maybe I'll grab 2 just to collect all the blocks that I'm gonna mine. And I am gonna go dig, and I will bring you back in when I'm at the bastion. I am here at the bastion. You can see this is the bastion roof. And I've already started working my way down. I've been placing slabs so nothing spawns here. I'm going to try to do this in as safe a manner as I possibly can. So what I'm going to be looking to do is to try to get I'm going to try to get as far along here as I can. And I'm looking to try to get lined up with where the loot chest is at the bottom. And as of this point, I don't think I was quite there yet. I probably got to go a little bit more. I'm hoping that it opens up again like that. And this is actually pretty much what I am really looking for. after all that work, I finally made it to this spot. And now, the smithing template, the Netherite upgrade smithing template is mine. And I also got a couple pair of boots and some Netherite scrap. So what I am going to do is I want to put some of this stuff away because at this point I'm not going to need some of that stuff. I do, however, think I am going to grab this chest. And now I'm going to also see if I can grab some of this gold. Okay. Because, you know, who wouldn't want some free gold? All right. Back at home base, home sweet home, I put the armor trim in here. I have some netherrack in here, some netherite ingots, and so everything I need in to upgrade is in here. However, I want to make some copies of, actually the netherrack is to make some copies. So I want to make some copies, but I don't have a whole lot of diamond right now. I have diamond ore. So we're going to have to collect some of this diamond, see if we can get enough. I'm sure that I have enough with all the ore that I have in there. But we're going to start out So I have everything this time, I think, to gear up my armor. So I'm going to put that there, the ingots there. And now we got the challenge, but I am not going to stop there. All right. And I still got 2 netherite ingots left. I've got 2 netherite upgrade templates left. So now here's what I think I want to do, because I not only researched how to do the netherite, but I did do some checking to see about some other things. And, well, I think I'm going to see how this is going to work out. We're going to see about putting some armor trim on. So now I think that if I put the template there, the armor there, not sure if I want to do the red or not. Let's try this armor trim. I kind of like that better. It's, you know what? I think I'm going to go with the eye armor trim. Now, check out my netherite armor with the eye armor trim, and I used a redstone dust to put the color in, and I'll tell you what, I think it's looking pretty snazzy. I think I'm gonna like it. So now we're gonna take that out. So I gotta put some more stuff away, because I've got a whole bunch of stuff in my inventory. This video has taken a little bit of time to get out. I did not expect to have to do all the extra stuff. I did not expect to be going to a bastion. I really didn't want to, but it turned out to be rather easy, and so I was happy about that. Plus, when I realized I made that mistake, I took like probably about 2 or 3 days off from Minecraft. I just didn't even bother, because it really did upset me. Because I like to consider myself somewhat knowledgeable of the game, and yeah, I screwed up. But oh well, what can I say? I think that's where I'm going to end the video today. I want to thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is for you. I will catch you next time. Until then, I'm MCKnight.